We live. Welcome to Animation and Communication, where we talk about shit we like in animation and other topics as well. This kind of like the real room, but it's more people friendly because the extra stuff, the exclusive stuff, will be on the website, which will be not in the description below unless it is after the stream. But yeah, this is what's going on, man. Yeah. Um. But yeah, let me turn on some music for y'all so it don't sound like crap.
What's good, y'all? I'm back.
Oh yeah, Ghost back. Ghost he took a break from YouTube and he ended up coming back. So yeah, we got
I took a break for 3 months, but guess what? I still came back here wax.
okay.
Thought they should know that.
Hold on, wait. I oh I was gonna say I thought my mic was off, but yeah. Let me turn this up some.
Here's a question for you since we starting off like this.
Yup. What's that sign in the chat? Hold on. Ah, yo, what's good, Marlon Winston?
Marlon, what's good, Marlon?
What's good, bro? We see you. We see you. We see you. He over there spamming with hello. Hold on, let me make sure I get to him so I can actually see his comment. We see you though, Marlon. How you been,
Is
bro?
this, bro? Is this on your YouTube?
Yeah, this is my YouTube. It's on the TT Cassanova channel, which y'all are watching this from right now. Uh, Nothing's up, man. You said remember what? Wait, who is this?
Remember what, Marlon?
Oh, we met in Fortnite. Oh, what's good?
Yes, sir.
I do animations now, and I don't play Fortnite like that, but I do play Fortnite from time to time. Well, haven't been playing like that recently, but I want to get back to playing Fortnite and actually uploading content. It's just Fortnite doing some weird stuff, man. Can we talk about that right now? But hold on. We're gonna save
Most
the more.
definitely.
Hold on. We're gonna save the more exclusive part of the conversation for the website. And no, you do not have to pay to get in the website. You can support me though. But if you guys want any animation, well, not animation, but if you guys want any small intro animation, I'm not making no big ones because I'm not really all that perfect with it yet. But nigga, I'm getting fire. I mean, come on, y'all niggas act like y'all haven't seen the last couple streams, and if you haven't, then you just lame. I'm sorry, you just lame. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to what we supposed to be getting to. So, Greg, what's your opinion on the Lil Nas X? But be light on the conversation. We'll go more in depth as to how we feel about it on the site. So it'll probably be a video that pops up around August 1st that we go into Lil Nas X and all that. But go ahead.
Just on him personally, or something he did or posted.
Uh, both,
I
both,
got
both.
something to say
But
about. All
be
right.
respectful though. Be respectful on here because we're on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be respectful. I was about to say, all I gotta say about Lil Nas is the fact about him is I don't care that he, gay or whatever. I respect everybody and vice versa.
Hmm.
But it's just the fact that in some of his videos, not gonna lie, he be knowing a lot of kids be looking at his stuff. Nigga, that mess can get a little vulgar. Like today, I seen that video, bro.
Hmm. You seen the video on what?
Oh my god, I'm not trying to
Oh, he not trying to go too deep into it
this
because of yeah.
but all I gotta say is this man was in prison, assed out, with a whole bunch of naked niggas behind him.
Man, man, come on, man. But
Then
yeah,
he
that
started
he
playing with
was.
then he started playing with the chakras, but I ain't gonna get into all that.
Yeah, y'all need
All I
to
gotta say is
do some research
shout
on
out
that.
to my nigga Rashad Jamal, my
Shout out
people
Rashad
nigga.
Jamar, yes
You will
sir.
not stop us.
But
Nah, bro, that Rashad Jamal got out.
I felt that. But one thing I wanted to definitely talk about is the fact that children are being more and more pulled into vulgar content when they really shouldn't be. I mean, come on now, niggas act like they don't see this, cause I know I see it. Like, come on, can like are are we gonna act like we just didn't? Are we gonna act like we just stupid here, or are we gonna start speaking up on what's actually going on? Here's what I think is what's going on. They're using someone that's popular as Little Nas X in order to promote being doing all of this stuff. And I know that y'all probably gonna say, "Oh, he's grown. What did that have to do with kids?" Hear me out. Hear me out here. Kids play Fortnite, right? They just introduced the concept of Lil Nas X's skin on Fortnite. What if this skin comes out, especially after the video that was just shot, and we saw what this nigga was literally like trying to do? We literally saw what he was trying to do. Like, there's no excuse for it. Like, there's legitimately
Exactly.
no excuse for what he just did. There's no excuse for it. So, as
Yeah,
much as
Josh.
what,
I got something. I got something. I got like some evidence or whatever to
uh-huh,
like prove all this mess.
yeah,
So you know when we be in school, right? You be seeing like you don't like most of the real gay niggas that just be low key. You never know they gay, right?
yeah,
But the niggas that's always out wearing wigs, working at freaking gym and lunch, and got all that makeup and
keep it
their
keep it
nails
respectful, though,
done.
keep it respectful.
Yeah, I'm being respectful. I'm just saying the ones that be out here fully dressed like women, they be freaking. Those are the ones that be low key just look at like trying to let you know that they gay.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
you're right.
So when you see Lil Nas out here doing all this wild mess for these videos, he's trying to let you know that like, hey, I'm gay, and like this, since I'm making a video about it, and everybody looking at this nigga, this is okay to do. That's what he's trying to pretty much say.
But but
But the thing about it is like, whenever you see him doing some gay mess, it's always sexualized. Like somebody was gay or whatever, you know, like pretty much like straight relationships, right? We
mhm,
be in relationships. Most of us don't think about sex. We just be thinking about, oh, I'm in love with this person. I like this person, all that.
yeah,
But no, whenever you on his message, it's always you're like freaking, oh, we gotta have sex and a whole bunch of other stuff. But didn't know like I think it was a couple months ago on his Instagram, he's sitting there posting somebody on a date with his other girl. He's sitting there doing all that lovey-dovey mess with his chick.
we
What
talking
I'm
about Lil
seeing
Nas X,
is,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
right now I'm just saying, I'm like, it's a question. I don't know if he gay or not. But if he's not gay, he pretty much is doing this mess just for attention or for views.
which still makes this like kind of weird because nigga, why are you?
Exactly.
You know, like it's like nigga, why are you doing this just for views? Like niggas, you act like niggas can't tell. It's really weird.
Like Josh, on a personal level, you know, like we know why he doing this.
We
We
really
know, we
know.
know, we know what's going on, but
We know why
we
he's
can't
doing
say
this
all
shit,
that.
man. Yeah.
We can't say all that on YouTube.
Not on YouTube right now. Yeah, cause we know what's going on. We 100% know what the hell is going on. So it's like you can't dodge it. Like bro, it's come on now.
Exactly. And I got something else to say to these niggas out here. Can I say niggas on YouTube?
Yeah. Go ahead. Be honest. Be open. Okay, peace,
I
Marlon.
got something to say to them. I got something to say to them niggas that be giving us government cheese as black people. Why don't white people get government cheese?
Nigga, you
Why
can't
they giving
necessarily
us
we
cheese?
can't necessarily say that because we don't know their what you call it. We
No,
don't know
I
their
had it,
lives.
Josh. I've had it.
This
I
nigga.
went in the bathroom.
Dang
Not the
that
bathroom. I went
thing bleeding, P. Hold on, let me.
in the, yeah.
No, cause
What?
I'm over here animating. I'm over here trying to make energy blast, and that thing is bright, yo. And the color is bleeding out like
That's
a
not
lot.
what you said.
I said that's
That's not what
bro,
bleeding through the
bro,
cheese.
bro. That's not
Nigga,
the
I need
point, bro.
questions. I need answers, nigga.
No,
No.
bro, no.
You're not. I'm not gonna let this
Yo,
slide.
let it go. This nigga is so, bro.
I'm about to check your Instagram and find a AP.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
get to the bottom of this.
Texture, grain. I'm trying to find the one that's like in the middle, one that changes to white in the middle. Texture, intensity.
Eat. You watching
Oh
this?
my god.
Hit me up, bro.
Don't hit this nigga up. That
Public
thing bleeding,
information.
play. That thing bleed,
I
play.
ain't never heard nobody say that.
What play? And you never heard nobody say play?
I heard this one nigga say that thing bleeding, Gina.
You nasty niggas.
I can't say where I got that source from.
Yes, he can. He don't want to say it.
I can't. This is YouTube.
Exactly. He just don't want to say it. We know what this nigga mean. You problem.
It start with a P,
He's
end with a D.
what?
I mean a B.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Smartest nigga out here, nigga.
Uh, uh, nah. Okay.
What was my next question?
Are you a dumb
Bro,
nigga? Yes.
no, bro. I was about to ask you, are you ready?
Ready for what? Don't do that.
No, bro. Are you
Not here.
ready
Not
for
here. It's on
Marvel,
you.
bro?
It's on. Oh yeah. Of course. What you talking about? What you call
No,
it?
no. This ain't like, oh, are you ready for Infinity War? You ready? This ain't that, bro. This is way bigger than that.
Nigga said this ain't that.
Are you ready for the multiverse, Joshua? Are you ready to see 3 Spider-Mans in one movie? Are you
Look at
ready to
this.
see a new
Look at
Fantastic
this right
Four?
here. Look at that. Let me just drop this down some. Now what
This
I'm gonna
thing gonna
do?
be bleeding, Pete.
Ah, boy.
But
That
I'm ready,
thing
bro.
bleeding,
Loki just
boy.
started off.
That thing.
And we gonna get freaking
bleeding.
what is
Hold on,
it?
let me just. Ah,
I think it's Cranen. I forgot his name. I don't even know that nigga like that.
Kanan.
Kanan. Yeah, Kanan, the freaking Conqueror. I know that nigga. I just ain't,
Oh, you mean
know
Kang?
that nigga that much. Yeah, I'm saying something about some. Yeah, Kane. I know that. I seen that
That
nigga before, and
nigga
I heard his name.
Kang.
I think that nigga was like 14 in the comic books or whatever. But I forgot all about that nigga. He didn't seem that important.
Till a nigga take your ass.
But that nigga is Kang the Conqueror, Josh. Literally, this nigga is more powerful than Thanos. You have to think about that. These niggas, the Avengers had problems fighting Thanos, Josh. These niggas gonna have to fight Kang now. And then who's next? Galactus?
Nah, me.
God damn it. They're gonna lose that fight.
What?
Ain't nobody gonna fight you, bro. And risk getting touched.
My goodness.
I was finna freaking. Oh yeah, shout out that freaking Spider-Man Miles Morales nigga. I'm playing that right now, just flinging. Web to web.
I'm trying to mess around with
Look
these
at
particle
you.
systems so I can see what I'm getting into.
Articles.
Yeah, I'm doing animation right now.
Oh, last time I heard particles, I thought somebody was making web fluid. Spider-Man. That nigga Spider-Man made webs in class. That is intelligent.
You know what else is intelligence?
No,
My balls, Greg.
you don't know it.
What you thought you was saying?
Nigga, I be with the streets. Nigga, I be with the straights and the eights. Talking stone to stone.
You said you be with the straight niggas?
The straights and the eights.
Oh, I thought that's what I thought you said straight.
I did say straight.
Oh, you said straightening. Whew.
No, I be with the straights and the eights. Talking stone to stone. You wanna know what he meant by that? RP Pop Smoke? That nigga
What?
meant I be out there with the real niggas and them niggas that's out there strong as hell. Talking stone to stone, meaning hard to hard. Meaning them niggas is rock solid.
You're gay. Y'all notice
No.
he's doing this, right?
Pause, no.
Nah. You good. You are okay.
I'm talking about, no, bro. I'm talking
No,
about
you
their
not.
loyalty.
He's lying.
I'm talking about, I swear, I'm
He's
talking
lying to
about their loyalty,
us.
bro.
Don't listen to him.
They're talking about their loyalty, bro. Stone to stone.
Bruh, this
You
nigga,
saying they were-
bro, if you believe him, bruh, I promise I'm going, bro, don't believe him.
Listen to me. Listen, I'll give y'all options.
Yo, don't listen to him.
And look, I'm giving you options. You can listen to him and take away the meaning of what I just said, which was inspirational and inspiring in all types of different manipulant ways. Or you can listen to me and understand the new benevolent abilities of inadequacy.
We don't care.
That's how you mind control people with big words.
You sound, you sound retarded.
I'm out here like a lizard.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you got that one on. You got that, Josh. I'm doing what they do to us right under our nose. How does it
Uh,
feel? It feels good, don't it?
I feel like somebody finna die. Yeah, man.
Well, you gonna say some wild mess.
Nah,
I
nigga,
gotta
you know
go.
exactly what I was finna say. I ain't got time to play top say. You hear me?
Hard. But nigga, I got something to play. I'm out here day to day, out here making my Monet to the Sose, and they out here trying to look for my Sabote.
Yo, yo, what?
Oh,
I
son, somebody
know.
get robbed. I gotta save somebody. I'm Spider-Man.
Man, don't let this nigga fool y'all, man. He lying, man. Top say, man.
I never lie. I just mislead.
Nigga, that's a lie. What the fuck are you talking
No, it's
about?
not.
Man? Yes, it
Nigga,
is.
no, look, we not getting this job because I study lying.
Something's wrong with you, bro.
I study lying, bro. Lying is when you see a red car, you look at somebody and say, "Nigga, I just seen a blue car." That's lying, Josh. Misleading is you see a red car and say, "Nigga, I just seen a vehicle, but cop, I don't know what color it was."
I think I just gone. Okay, wait till we get off stream. No.
Nigga, no, cause look, think about how many reds there are. You just told him you don't know what color it is. You know it's a type of red, but you don't know which type of red it
Oh
is.
my god, that's so cool. This is a spirit bomb. Wow, it's just as simple as a big blue ball. No homo, no homo, no homo,
No.
no homo.
No, so you gonna get on me? We're not gonna let that slide.
Nah, yo.
Let it go.
Yo.
I'm out here for next. Pause.
Nah.
Damn it.
Nah, shut up, nigga. You asked for this.
I got a question.
Hmm.
Would y'all rather?
Ain't nobody here. Nigga, it's just me. Oh, that's Quasi. What's good, Quasi? Is Quasi
I
here?
got a question for you, Quasi. Would you rather live in nature with all beautiful things and you can heal yourself, do whatever you want? Or would you rather live in an apartment where you have to pay bills for the rest of your life?
Yep. Gotta make a choice, playboy.
What was his answer?
I don't.
Or hers?
It's a dude, and I don't know his answer just yet. I think he just joined.
He joined.
Yeah, that's
This
Quasi.
nigga got access to.
I'm that nigga. Fuck your question.
That's Top. I told you, Greg. Remember the Top
No.
joke? Remember the Top joke?
Good. This top joke.
Remember how we mentioned Top? That nigga's Top. We changed it to that nigga though, so he can use it.
This nigga know about Top?
Yes.
What's good, brother? What is good?
Yo.
Just let you know, bro. You in a cult now. I need some blood.
Yo, chill out, yo. Nigga, this is not that. Save
I
as.
thought you was gonna say what I thought you was gonna say. You all for that one.
So, what's your Greg? What's your favorite part about the new show Loki?
That mess with heat, bro. I seen myself.
What? Nigga, you seen yourself?
Yes, bro.
What you mean you seen yourself?
Loki, bro. All them variants of Loki in different universes. I'm in a whole another universe. This should have came and got me, bro. I need them. They just gonna sit there and deal with that fake black nigga. They need a real black nigga. That nigga sold them out, bro. I would never.
Yes, you would. Don't lie.
No, I wouldn't. They needed me.
Yo, anybody that needs you, I'm worried for.
Yeah, everybody need me.
Nigga, no, we don't.
I am the goddess of mischief. I mean the god of mischief.
Edge intensity.
Yeah, and mischief ain't always a bad thing.
He said goddess.
He said goddess, yeah.
I'm mad you caught that. Like I was saying, bro, mischief ain't always a bad thing. You need some of that in your life.
Hell
Can't be
no.
all
The fuck?
good and
Nigga,
all
what?
bad.
Okay, you make
You
sense,
missed
but
it, bro.
nigga, no, no. I don't want to purposely be caught in a fire of some bullshit, nigga. That could be you. Shit, I'm
No,
Gucci gang. I
I
don't
ain't
want
talking
that.
about. I ain't
No,
talking.
nigga, no, I don't change your mind now. Niggas want to change their
No,
mind.
look.
Niggas want to
I
change
ain't
their
talking about no
mind.
massive self destruction type mess. I'm talking about say the cops got you right.
Hmm.
I'm like, nigga, you talk. Let me talk to the cops, and you just steal all their keys. And as we talking, and you stealing their keys, I'm gonna distract them and say, hey yo, we got another nigga in the trunk just to let y'all know, cause I don't want to go to jail with all this shit on me. He need to
You're
go
gonna
too.
let these niggas know, Greg? Come on.
No, when they open the trunk, they ain't gonna see nothing, and you gonna come unhook us, and we're gonna be gone in the woods.
I know you did not just said
Listen,
we gonna be gone in the woods.
cause the way I imagine it, we pulled over by the woods. Where else you get pulled over at? The highway?
Yeah.
You been pulled over by the highway, Josh?
By the highway or at a highway?
Both.
Mm-mm.
I mean, yes. That's all I need to know.
No, it don't.
What that mean then?
Nigga, hit on with that. Mm-hmm.
I knew you gonna say I started Josh singing Coil Ray.
Yo,
I know what it mean for Coil Ray.
hit on with that. Speaking of Coil Ray, can we? Damn, that's a website exclusive. I don't want to get out of the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna just be quiet, cause I don't know if my girl watch this. Watch this.
She probably
Hey
not.
babe, I love you.
No, he don't.
I don't know.
I'm
I
playing. I'm
don't know
playing.
no
I'm playing. I'm
Coil
playing.
Ray. Yeah. Just cause even if she did see it, I'm about to text her right now. Gotta make sure
You
I'm
gonna
safe.
cover your
I
ass,
gotta go
huh?
home tonight.
No, you don't. You gonna die. You gonna die.
Bro, this one nigga say, nigga, you gonna die? He said, nigga, I've been dead for years. No matter what's behind that tree, ain't gonna do no more damage. That nigga said, damn, nigga, take your money back.
Hold on, let me material
Straight from the
coordinate
eight.
system show emitter. Hold on, viewport display rendered material. Oh,
But I got a big question for y'all, bro.
yep.
Who y'all think owning the rap game right now, bro?
If I could give my honest take on who I think owns the rap game, I could say Drake.
Whatever white man sitting behind a desk making more money than the rap.
Yeah, yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say Polo G, my nigga. Drake.
Drake.
Nigga, heard Drake.
Nigga,
Drake ain't. Drake the
Drake
type
is
of artist
not
that
bad.
when you
He's
say,
not a bad artist though.
of course he not, cause he got somebody good right for him.
Yeah. But still,
That's all
nigga,
I gotta say.
we
I don't
can't
count
take
that
we
nigga as a
can't
real
take away the
rapper.
man's art from like, come on
Yes, we can. It's somebody else's art.
now.
That nigga ain't got real. That nigga ain't got no. Nigga, only talent this nigga got is a voice.
Yo, that nigga say
Literally.
ha ha.
I bet you it's a.
Trust
I bet you it's a
issue.
white woman writing his music. She can't get up here and start rapping that mess that he's saying nigga and stuff.
Yeah, cause she don't get that ass whooped.
That's why they need him.
What you talking about, nigga? Go get that ass
They need
whooped.
him.
They don't need him. They need me.
And I hate when niggas be talking about, oh, Drake's the number one out here. That nigga been out here for I don't know how long. Y'all niggas just using him because he know how to sell stuff. Just like how 6ix9ine know how to sell stuff. That's why he was able to get all that good treatment.
And 6ix9ine even do he said directly, it don't even
Yeah,
take talent, nigga. You just gotta.
it really don't.
It really don't. Like you ain't gotta be a talented person no more to make it in the rap game, which hurts my soul. Cause I used to actually like, me, Greg. I used to freestyle in the lunchroom, like for 15
Exactly.
minutes straight, nigga. It was a real
And
passion
like,
of mine to actually rap.
look, Josh, not gonna even lie to you, bro. I was a
Yeah,
real one. Cause when you was in there rapping, I was like, bro, this nigga's so good. But when you started telling me a whole bunch of stuff of what's going on, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I was like, bro, I don't want you to get famous. And that won't even on no hate mess.
yeah. Cause
It was
I
just
feel
like,
you.
yeah, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Cause I'm
can't
not
let
the
this, I
type to
can't let
sell.
my homie get famous.
I'm not the type to sell out. So, hey, I don't even want to think
Yeah.
about that, bro. But yeah,
All I gotta say is That nigga Drake is famous because let's just say that nigga like a lot of gravy on his mashed potatoes.
Yo, that nigga Quasi dipped. Hold on, Quasi came back. He came back.
That nigga heard gravy and had to go.
Shit, I didn't even leave. It's just like it went in and went out by itself. I wasn't even touching it.
Oh
But them niggas
shit.
hung up. They said, alright. They
All right, enough
snitching.
is enough.
Nigga, yes, we snitching. Alright, enough. I'm sitting there playing Spider Man. You know I gotta feel heroic.
I'm trying to fall in love with one chick, man. Mess around, actually have a kid one day, man. Yeah, yeah.
All I know is you gotta have a child before you 40 years old, or your sperm might not work.
What?
I'm just like,
I
bruh.
was finna say, nigga, dang. What if I really don't end up meeting nobody until I'm 40, nigga? That's, bro.
Bruh, just what my grandmama told me, bro.
Hey, she watched that grandpa say,
So like my grandma say, sperm don't work.
wow. And this is supposed to be cool to you?
Yes.
Stop it, nigga. I had enough of this. Everybody gotta die today. Everybody gotta go.
That's the 19th time you told me stop it in my whole lifetime, Josh.
The
I got
fact
a
that you
chart for
sat
this.
here, the fact that you sat here and kept count is actually a problem.
I got a chart for this, Josh. I don't let it go.
Okay, so basically, all we're gonna do is save as radiation.
Oh yeah, Josh, I'll tell you about my dream, bro.
Yup, what's up?
Remember when I told you I freaking had a dream? I think it was either it was yesterday,
Mhm.
yesterday night or something.
Yeah.
But it was freaking. I was asleep. I don't remember now. All I know is there was a whole bunch of like beautiful colors, and then I remember I looked at the sun, and you know how the sky be blue, right?
Mhm.
Like during like the midday.
Yeah.
I was looking at the sun like in the blue or whatever in the background of clouds. It was shining like normal, or whatever.
Mhm.
But it was like another half of the sky. It was purple. I seen another sun, and it was going off like a freaking purplish greenish like light.
Mm.
And
You
that's
know
when I
they
freaking woke up.
I was gonna
Huh?
say they say green energy is definitely something important in this like this little task that we got going on. So try your best to if you do your meditation, try your best to meditate and focus on a green aura around your body. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. So
And I seen a freaking Egyptian. It was like an Egyptian book or whatever. They freaking used to They say get a I think it's I forget. Get some crosses. You know what I'm talking about? The Egyptian crosses.
the unks.
Yeah. And freaking get that mess or whatever, and go into the mirror. It could be a drone or like an actual one. Get in the mirror and just freaking just look at your stuff for at least 5 minutes, and then blow out a white candle in the dark or whatever. And you should be in the dark or whatever, just chilling. And he said all your energy should feel restored. You should feel a whole bunch of positive energy. That's what the Egyptians used to do.
Hmm. Hey,
And
but
everybody knows what the Egyptians were. Was black culture people.
I wouldn't necessarily say they were black people, but they definitely did have dark skin, or at least
Yeah,
they were brown
bronze.
skin. They were bronze skin or brown skin.
That's whenever you see them, they look kind of tannish. That's why they said bronze or something.
Mhm. You even got Nefertiti, who I think isn't really that color. They got her as like a orangish color, and
Yeah,
they have her as like a light skinish person. I don't really feel like that's true. I'm not even gonna lie.
but have you
That's my personal opinion.
have you noticed that also like it's some weird like Starfire? She's also like orangish
Yeah.
with like long hair and like how they got her in the show now. How she's black and her so-called sister is also black in the live action show.
Hmm.
But
Man,
then
look, I'll tell y'all something.
Hmm.
When I was
yeah,
in high school, there was a girl named Sadie,
Hmm.
and this girl's skin looked orange. Okay,
Hmm.
and I mean, of course,
orange.
we use this term black, which is not a thing. There's nowhere, there's no origin for that. It's
Yeah.
just a word people use it as a term. It means nothing. But this is the gig. When someone try to look try to recreate something, you don't know what you're recreating something based on present day.
Mhm.
It's like if I found your skeleton intact, which would be virtually impossible because the only thing would be left would be your skull,
Mhm.
if that. Okay, so anything
Yeah.
they're finding is something from recent, unless it's been preserved in ice.
Mhm.
So if say I got a skeleton that's a preserved mummy
Mhm.
from one of the tombs, and you get that out of there, if you try to recreate that, only thing you can do is recreate around the bone. So you
Mhm.
don't know how big the person was, how small they were, how muscular they were. You don't know if they had high cheekbones or small cheekbones. And why I say this is because everybody's skeleton cheekbones pretty much in the same place.
Yeah.
So you can't really recreate any of that. So no one knows what anybody is. Me being somebody that has been in Africa, you can go in one village and you're going to see people as bright as the most pale Caucasian, and somebody as dark is is a pair of black Nikes,
Mm.
and they all from that same space.
Mhm.
That's why I tell people let that go, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you're going to get, because where you're from does not dictate the 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 hue of your skin.
Mhm.
I've seen people that live in 150-degree weather and their skin is no it's going to always be bright. They're going to have this yellowish color skin, period. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever your skin tone is what it is. That doesn't mean you can't get lighter or darker, but you're not going to do it on the extreme unless you cook yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you got people out
Yeah.
there cooking themselves. They call it tanning. That's cooking. You're cooking yourself. So it's one of those things where it's like you're not going to get a real factual. There's no way to do it. It's impossible. Why? This person's skin is gone. So the only thing you have is reference from present day. So that means someone in Egypt, an Egyptian, has to have that skin tone that comes from the lineage of Cleopatra.
Mhm.
It's the only thing you can do because you can't go backward. You can only go forward. It's
Mhm.
impossible to go back. How would you know what tribe you came from? How would you know? Unless you look at present day tribes and bounce off that tribe present day. You can't do it backwards. They gone.
Mhm.
So that's why I tell people the science is flawed because they're trying to say, oh, we can trace it back. No, the fuck you can't. That shit gone. Well, we
He.
got records. Okay, who's to
Yeah.
say that I'm not saying that the records would be wrong. What I'm saying is who's to say that that record has anything to do with what I'm looking for? Because
Yeah.
it could be a log or whatever that is in that may be for somebody else, and you're just equating it to me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use present day persons to know where someone is geographically located from.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not a descendant of any particular group of people. You're just a descendant of mankind. Why? Because you could literally try to trace your lineage back or heritage back or genealogy back and fuck
Yeah.
around and see that your ass from Mesopotamia.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And say,
Yeah.
damn man, I didn't know I was from Russia. Yeah, because going to a place like China, if you go to, they're only showing you. I hate when people say whitewash. It's not. It's not. I mean, I get what they're saying, but one thing I try to tell people is what's pleasing to your eye. So it's about what's pleasing to the eye, not image. Because you got people out there like some really ugly ass images. Okay, so so it's about what's pleasing to the eye. Okay, so when you go to a place like India, you'll see people that are so dark. You go, man, he black. Yeah, the hue of his skin is truthfully black. You see somebody and you go, man, she real pretty. She can't be from here. She was born and raised right down the street. You know her house.
Mm.
So you don't know what you're gonna get. America is the only country with that backwards ass mentality. Everywhere else, their their prejudice is right in your face. If they don't like what you look like, they don't like what you look like.
Mhm.
It's that simple. There ain't no cut and dry. Ain't no where you can't be here. You gonna know you can't be there, or rather, they don't want you there. You gonna know it, and ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Why? Because they're the majority, and I mean whoever that group of people is. And understand, you can look at your skin and say, "Man, I'm dark brown," and go to a place with a bunch of dark brown skinned people and think y'all on the same level. And they're gonna lose you. We don't want your kind here because of where you from. You're from
True.
America. We don't want you around here because you're an American. Your ass ain't got no African in you. Why? You weren't born there, and you don't have no. You don't know what the heritage is.
Mhm.
You're an American. Point blank. Period. You ain't got to like it. You can say, "Oh, I don't agree with it." That's fine. That's your prerogative. I will not fight against it. But at the end of the day, you have no freaking clue
Who we are,
where
yeah.
you come from.
That's true.
You
That's
can
why
try
everyone's
to
trying to
say you
figure it
do,
out,
but you
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know. Because we all come from one place right here.
Mm.
That's why I tell people stop saying somebody is a genetic mutation and this and that. If that's the case, then shit. At least one of my children must be some sort of mutation. Eye color different, skin color different.
Eye color don't really mean.
Me and
I was
mama
gonna
got
say
the same color.
eye color don't really mean that much.
Come on, man. That's why I keep telling people stop feeding into that bullshit. You want to know where your root at, and I know that you were saying something the other day, Josh, about when you got kind of got hyped when I brought up the Catholic Church, but people don't think about the Holy See. Meaning, in other words, is the main office space. You got two popes. You got the white pope and the black pope, and I don't mean skin color. White wears white, black works in the Pentagon. He's the head of the Jesuits. The Jesuits are a combination of the Secret Service and the men in black, I call them. Basically, when you go somewhere and some random terrorist act occurs, them the Jesuits. Because I'm telling you right now, there's no fucking way in the planet that anybody be able to get on a plane with a bomb.
Hey, he's
They're
making
not doing it
good
unless you
points.
have absolute access to it.
Hmm.
You just couldn't. Why? I done been on plenty of planes before all this. Oh, we want to take your shoes off. You're not going to get on that plane with any sort of explosive unless you have access to it. People are not thinking that far. They're just going, well, what does the government got to say? The government's a business. They're in the business of fooling
Yeah.
and tricking you and constantly making money.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
Like deadass.
so why would you get your information from them? You need to, if you want to know from the source, you need to just break it down from what you're looking at directly. Let's be real about it. If somebody flash a flashlight directly in your eyes, you're gonna be temporarily blind for a little bit.
Yeah.
So the best thing
So
you can do is just honestly, the best thing I would say, I'm gonna let you finish, but the best thing I can say in this case to people that are watching or watch this afterwards, do your own research and try to look within on it at the same time. Like I'm not gonna be that one person to be like, oh, you can find every answer with it, because some people just can't. But what you can do is look at those who have went within, or those who have done their own research. Take it for reference. Take it with a grain of salt. Do not just be like, oh, this is 100% the truth. No, do your own research. See what links and use your common sense.
I got something to add to that also. Niggas be on like if you think about it, big companies also on Google and stuff like that. I be looking up the research on too. So I gotta make sure y'all looking up the right stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they will hide certain shit with certain keywords like a motherfucker too. I ain't even gonna cap with you.
Oh yeah, about what you was talking about the freaking science stuff. I was thinking about that ancestry. The niggas be talking about when they get your DNA, they can go all the way back to your past.
Impossible. Let me show you something. I'm finna hit you with something. Hit y'all with something real quick. Okay. One of the things that I learned from because I ain't gonna say I was a science head, but I like science. Meaning I like to learn and figure stuff out, but not from the standpoint of trying to prove something wrong. That's not what science is about. That's what everybody's fault is with that. They always, well, we gotta prove it wrong. That's not what science does. Science tries to look at the validity of the thing and see how well it holds up. That is not a matter of trying to disprove it. If it does not fit the bill of the test, then apparently it doesn't work. So it doesn't make it false. It just means it doesn't work. Okay, it's just like if you took a square and tried to put it on a car and say, let's drive, and it never moves. It doesn't work. You need a circle. That's why tires are round. Okay, so with that being said, somebody probably tried to use a block at first. Said, okay, let's knock the edges off. And then it was clunking along. Okay, wait a minute, let's make it completely round. Now it rolls. Okay, so you got to take consideration. Look at the engine present day. You got engines now, all kinds of gadgets and chips and cords and cables and computers. When at one time you had to wind it up to get it to start. Did you see that? Because after some period of time, somebody said, "Hold on, how can we make this way?" They had to continuously test it. It wasn't that they got smarter or they were trying to make it simpler. It was how do we test the limits of it? So the key here is it's like a tightrope artist. Every time they get on that tightrope, they know they can fall off. They know they can. So the key here is to test the limits of how far can I go before I fall. This is where people mess up with science. They say, well, I'm going to disprove that it ain't true. Hold on, wait a minute. That ain't how science works. Science says, well, okay, you see it does this right here. Well, let's put it on the thing to see how it runs. If it can go to 1,000 miles, then it works. If it can't go to 1,000 miles, it don't work. We need to figure out how to improve it, and not try to destroy it. That's how science works. So there's no way for you to go backward when all of the present people will have a matchup. Like I was telling Josh, and I'll say this to you, Ghost.
Mhm.
One of the things that, and I'm saying this to anybody listening, one of the biggest issues that people have is they don't realize that they're relatives.
Hmm.
They say, "Oh, I'm not kin to you." BS. Because if I go all the way back, based upon the documentation in that book, that's what I call it when I'm talking in general. In my own personal circle, I say the Bible or whatever. But in that book, I tell people most of the time, you forget something. The Egyptians were the cousins of the Israelites. They're cousins. People look at them as though they were two separate factors. No, they were cousins. You get that? The Benjamites and the Danites and the Israelites, they were cousins, but yet they were fighting amongst each other. So people say the 12 tribes of Israel were all cousins. Okay, people forget that. They forget that the Edomites or the children of Esau are their cousins. So if people want to try to say that the white man, whatever that means, is an Edomite, he your cousin, kid, based on that alone. But you're forgetting about the lineage. If we can check our genealogy, then let's go right there. So your own cousins enslaved you, and then you come over here and your cousins enslaved you again, the Pilgrims, plus the tribes that was already here. If there was anybody that came from anywhere else, according to the record in Virginia, it was only 18 people from Africa. The rest of them were indigenous persons. The Niji, allies of once a month, and they were fighting against each other. Iroquois, Algonquin, Comanche, Apache, Cherokee, Navajo. They were fighting amongst each other. They thought that the Pilgrim was lazy and stupid. He was, because it was the lessers from England, from London, that came over on a run for the sake of the king. That was in a bad position, trying to find some way, looking for gold, looking for something to pay back the Rothschilds. But nobody stopped and said, "Hold on, let's look at this." I didn't get my information from no internet. It's called the Library of Congress. They got one in every state, usually in the biggest city there. Any regular library would have this information also, but most people don't go into that section of the library and don't want to read that 20,000 page book. I done it. It's written down, but don't nobody go do that. See, they say, "Well, if you want to have something nigga put in the book," well, I guess the whole planet niggas then.
Yeah. And motherfuckers don't
Because most
read.
people won't. They'll look for the information from the TV, from this and the other. And you understand
Yeah.
something? Nothing changed. In 1940, they'd be on the train reading the newspaper. It ain't no different than your TikTok or your Instagram or your Facebook.
Yeah.
People still didn't really talk that much then. When they sat down at the table, they hardly had a conversation. It was mostly centered around dad and work. Mostly centered around the one wife complaining because it was a hard day today. No different than right now. People don't tend to really truthfully, damn, my thing been paused the whole time. People don't really truthfully interact like people trying to make it seem like they should. Well, people don't talk to each other no more. They didn't in 1990 either, nigga. Okay, so this is why I tell people you're trying to go backward to something and think you're so intelligent, so smart, and not realize, hold on, wait a minute, where do I connect into this? How does this benefit me? Should I care if I'm from Egypt, or should I care about what's going on in front of me? I think I'd rather deal with what's in front of me, because telling me even if I'm from there, I don't know that culture, and even if I learn it, it's not going to fit into my daily life now.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
you used
interesting
to.
to know, but it's not going to change anything for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate when people say, "Man, I learned I was from a tribe in Uganda." Okay, so you still hungry today, and you came over here to ask me for some hot dogs. Explain to me how that helped you out. Do you know that if you go over there and talk to them people, they're gonna go, "Okay, well, okay, very good that we are kin. I have no place for you to stay, but you are more than welcome to visit anytime." And that's the end of that. Checkmate. Why? Because it ain't no different than if you was going to your cousin Ray Ray around the corner. Most people as a whole are genuinely the same. "Oh, I'm different." You are. Nigga, you standing there with the same hairstyle, same shoes, same shirt, same clothes, same lingo as the dude right across from you, and you different. How? Oh my bad, you took a shit at three o'clock. He did his at 2. My bad. Yeah, you different, cuz. You got that. Come on, man. Where the different at? Oh, I said, you know what I'm saying? Like when I write lyrics, I know I'm nice with it. It's 300,000 people in the same city, just as nice as you, if not nicer. Where your uniqueness at?
And it's already hard to fully be unique in a world like this any damn way with
Come
motherfuckers.
on,
Like,
man.
bro, it's everybody. Like, I'm not gonna cut off the fact that certain people they may be different in their own ways, but let's admit something. The similarities are there, nigga, whether we like it or not. Like, cause you can relate
Yeah.
to somebody. Let's say I was a random person, right? You didn't know who I was. All of a sudden, I told you my life story, and then you catch certain parts of it and think, damn, even though we not really the same, nigga, that's damn near similar to mine. Or at least I felt that same type of pain before. If it was a pain story, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a scenario, hypothetically speaking. But
Yeah. I was gonna say this. Freaking out of all these people on the planet, at least one person can do exactly what you can do.
yeah, cause
And
ain't
doing it
nothing
right
new.
now.
Yeah, ain't nothing new.
Exactly.
Nothing is new,
And
nigga.
doing it right now.
For
Nothing.
real.
It's
Nothing.
only new to the
It's
people who've never seen it.
Or
That's
the
all.
people, who just thinking
come on,
of
man.
it. You know what I'm saying? They think that it's
Come on,
new,
man.
but nigga, it's
Yeah.
not. Like that, like
Yeah.
Quasi told me that, and as soon as he told me that, nigga, I looked around. It was so many, like, bro, it was so many other people doing stories. Like, it just felt like after he told me that, I just kept consistently running into niggas doing animation stories, whether it was 2D or 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So that showed me that like nothing really is new. Everything just
I
it
got a
just
trick
feels
on when
like,
people say, I had somebody tell me on TikTok because I got a TikTok account for ROD. Well, for my animations, but I mostly put whatever I animate on it. So what's funny to me was somebody gonna say this is a Dollar Tree version of Dragon Ball, and I'm gonna tell you why I laughed. I laughed because I
oh, so
was
all
like,
right,
nigga, that's a compliment.
hold on,
Nigga,
nigga,
that's
hold
a
on.
compliment.
Wait.
Hang on, nigga.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Go to
I don't
Quasi
mention that.
Media's channel. Go to Quasi Media's channel and go watch ROD. That shit is fire. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
But it had me laughing because I like Dollar Tree.
Mhm.
People go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
man.
feel what I'm
Those
saying?
really be busting.
yeah.
Dollar Tree fire. Like I don't know why people be tripping. Man, I got stuff right now that I still have from like 5 years ago. I bought from Dollar Tree.
Nigga,
Shit I bought from Walmart and Target tore up in like 2 weeks.
I still got my weights, nigga. And they look like they from Dollar Tree. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm so
I got the
serious. The
toys from
nigga,
Dollar
nigga,
Tree in
you
the
ever,
closet.
nigga, you ever had a weight that had a bend in the middle, nigga? That's how you know it's something about $1 on that shit.
Huh?
All right.
No, you know what I
Right.
said? You ever
But
had a
this,
weight in the middle of it, nigga? That's about
this
elite. Nigga, that's a dollar quality, nigga. We can't.
right. But see, that's the thing right there though. It didn't hurt me. Didn't bother me. One, you can't bully me online, my nigga. That's stupid. Um,
And
it's
because
impossible.
you are a lot older than most, so you would have that maturity edge over
Yeah,
most motherfuckers. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm a bully, so
Yeah,
you
this
know,
nigga
like
bully people, y'all.
like, but it's different because I'm like I'm hitting you where I know it count rather than just hitting you. It's like I would never mess with somebody when I know they have an actual challenge. You feel what I'm saying? That's different. When versus you just being a lazy ass person. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I'm going to continue to be like, man, you acting like a peasant right now. Man, ain't no peasant. You a peasant. I won't talk to you. You a peasant. Get up and get it done. You a peasant. And be like, what? So you can't. The reason why it didn't bother me was because one, you watched it. Two, you
Yeah.
commented. Three, you took time to do that. You my biggest fan, bro.
That's true. If that nigga took all that time out to comment, and speaking of that, with y'all who watching, if anybody has the time to leave a negative comment, Kwasi just said this, but I just want to emphasize it and really pinpoint what the hell. So, cause there might be some people who, you know what I'm saying, you can't really reach like that. Bro, if somebody has the time to sit there and comment some negative shit on your art, nigga, they had the time to like he said, sit there and watch it, build a reaction to it. Like nigga, if you thought my shit was so trash, you would have clicked off in the first couple seconds. Niggas know that's true now. Ain't if you see a super duper trash YouTube video, you know you clicking off of it after you get a feel for what the fuck is going on. So the fact that you sat there
Yeah.
and watched through the whole thing and even found the similarities, nigga, you're a fan. You are a fan for that.
It be them niggas that be freaking they be coming back just to comment on your mess, bro.
Yes, bro. Hey, let them do what they do. They can let them be as stupid as they need to be. I personally don't care. Pose pack part
Yeah,
one.
that's that. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that the reason why most people get it? What I find now, the reason why they get offended is because they love themselves, and people feel they hear the word love and think good, positive. There's a such thing as negative love, okay? Because that's conceit. So you basically saying to yourself, well, I love me, so you gonna talk to me correctly. So you gonna talk down to me to talk to you correctly. How that work? That's like saying don't curse at me while you're cursing. How that work?
Yeah, that's all the
You
fuck
ain't gonna
you.
talk. That's why I tell people. So what it is you're centered on yourself, and then say, oh well, that's how it's supposed to be for me. People gonna respect me. Well, they already did. They acknowledge you because that's what respect is, to take acknowledgement, take into account, take into regard. You want somebody to be a puppet, a gopher. So I tell people, that's what you're saying to the person when you're saying that you don't mean respect. You already got that. Why? I acknowledge your retarded ass. You got that. I'm not gonna honor you though, so I'm not gonna go along with your fuckery because you truthfully are backward and believe what you're telling yourself. And it is said the fool believes what he says. He believed that. He truthfully believed what he's saying. Let's be real. You know somebody out there right now that swept it down, and I use rap as an example. Swept it down. They can rap, but everybody that sees them knows they can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they know they can't, but they gonna keep on because they believe. Well, if I keep on doing it, it'll work. Well, guess what? Some people, no matter how much they try to practice the piano, will never get it, bro. Just because you keep doing something over and over again don't make you good at it. It don't make you mean you will get good at it.
Yeah.
Some people handwriting still bad and they try to practice it, get it better every day, and it still look like they just had a nervous breakdown while they were trying to write. It's not gonna change.
I'm
For
those
some
people.
people,
I'm
that
I'm
work.
I'm some people. My handwriting
Yeah.
that.
Some people can walk miles, others can only walk so far. Some people can stand up all day and never feel it. Some can stand up for a few minutes and be like, man, I need to sit down. Some people can sit all day and not feel it. Some sit down for a little while and man, I gotta stand on my back.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I tell people, this is what I tell people: don't be a fool to yourself, and then try to lay that shit on somebody else. That's another level of stupidity. Because well, accept me like I am. No, it's some stuff I'm not gonna consider. Why? Because it could harm me. And when I think of harm, I'm not thinking mental. I'm thinking physical and external, like circumstantially. Like, will it put me in a position to be getting shot at? Will it put me in a position where I gotta fight for no reason because it's stupid? A lot of people don't think that far. They just go, well, just you supposed to defend. No, I don't. I defend things that have value and or constantly growing and perpetuating, not foolishness and stupidity. So that's why I say, to go back to the top of the conversation, going to search for this stuff is kind of foolhardy because it's a money game. If like I use these two things as an example. If the social security number was yours, then why do you have to go get a card for it and have paperwork to get it if it's yours now? Why if the credit report that they attach to that account is yours, why you got to pay for it or write a letter to them to get a free one once a month if it's yours? So we clearly can see it's not yours by default of that. And you come, now catch on what I'm saying. You believe something, and the evidence show you that it's not what it is you believe it to be. Right in your face, right in your face. So that's why I tell people, you walking around with this false belief of self. Oh, I can do anything. Bullshit. Because my mom and dad used to tell me real quick, hey son, that's outside your reach.
Mm.
Not because they would keep me down, they knew my strengths, and that's what they aimed me in that direction. My daughter draws. Why would I force her to be a dancer and she don't dance? That's retarded, don't you think? Why
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't I cultivate the art? So I cultivate the art so she gets better over time because she wants to do it, she likes to do it. Guess what? I can bet you money that's where her money gonna come from.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
people don't want to do it. You need to be a doctor. Why? I don't have the desire to do that. When you catch a child that say they want to be a doctor, you know 10 times out of 10 they be a doctor. Because that's what they want to do. Catch a little kid say they want to be one of them slave patrolmen. You are a police officer. They want to be a slave patrolman. As soon as they go do, they guess what? They go do it. 10 out of 10 times. Unless something happens that just completely stops them from being able to do it. But 10 out of 10 times, most people that say they want to be a certain thing go do that. So why would you try to force the rest of them in the classroom to be something they're not? It makes zero sense. So you gonna tell a fish to swim, a fish to fly, and a sparrow to swim? Because some, you got ducks, they get down in the water. That's different. That's why I tell people, well, a bird, I'm like, well, duck can get down in that water. A hawk can do it too, and the eagle. Trying to get something to eat, they'll get down in there, come right up out of there and get the flying. So you gonna tell a cardinal or a sparrow to swim when they don't? Make sense of that. So if my child has the notion to want to be a pilot, then let's get him a flight simulator on his computer.
Yeah.
Let's test that theory and see how long he lasts. You get up 3 o'clock in the morning, he on that, I bet you. Yeah, I just flew from Paris. Okay, bet this is what he gonna do. All right, got you. It just makes zero sense. So people are walking around here perpetuating these false ideas of themselves. Now, some people, or what I call the general public, they are just going to be the guy that comes and clock in. This is what they do. They ain't got no interest in nothing else other than that. Because somebody got to flip the burger, right?
True.
And that's just going to be the job they're going to take. You're going to run into somebody if you haven't already. That just they've been at a place so long and they should be the manager. They don't want the management job. Why? They good right where they at. Don't be mad at them. That's the great majority. When you hear people saying somebody, oh man, he a GOAT, you can only have one of them, bro. So pick one. Who gonna be? That's why people say, oh man, Kobe a GOAT, LeBron a GOAT, and wrong else. Why? It's impossible. Why? You can only get one. In music, from a pop music standpoint, that was Michael Jackson. There's none after him. It's not a feeling of how I like. I'm saying if you're gonna call somebody a GOAT, greatest of all time, you can only get one. So you better pick one. But nowadays, well, let's have 5 or 6 of them. You can't. It's not bad mouth Bruce Lee. Oh man, Bruce Lee was a TV fighter, was he? Because he kind of said, I want to take it to the screen. He didn't get hired. He went and pushed the issue to do it. When he fought, that was his fighting on the screen. Niggas thought them bruises on Chuck Norris was fake. They were real fucking bruises. He was kicking that nigga for real. Go look for the interview with Chuck. Chuck don't even want to talk. He just said he was, he did martial arts on TV. That would be his response most of the time because he got his ass kicked. For real, for real. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar told, literally in the interview, said, no, you ain't beating that man. He said, I was a student of Bruce Lee, was in the dojo with the man. Watch this man beat 5 people up in less than a minute.
Mm.
Guy that literally knew Bruce from childhood on was somebody that was in competitions and stuff. He said, "Man, I literally challenged Bruce. Bruce kept telling me no." One day, Bruce said, "Okay, come on." He said, "Before I could get my foot off the ground good, he'd already kicked the shit out of me in my face." He said, "I'm on the ground waking up." Michael Jai White had the audacity to say, "Oh yeah, I could be Bruce Lee." Really? Don't get me wrong, Michael. I like you, bro. I know you nice. I know you nice. I don't see you beating Bruce.
Hmm.
Why? He faster than you, my nigga, and his core strength is way greater than yours. You thinking about weight difference. Mike Tyson told you that weight difference don't mean shit. Do you understand that Mike Tyson was at least 10 to 20 pounds lighter than everybody he fought?
True. That nigga just looked really, really compact. Like he looked fucking huge, but he really wasn't all that
Exactly.
heavy.
No. Was knocking them niggas loose. GOAT.
Yeah.
Because guess what? After Mike showed up, Muhammad wasn't much of a conversation after that. Hmm.
Mm.
But today, if we look at basketball, they can't stop talking about Jordan. Because every time Jordan come up, they got to say something about LeBron or Kobe. I'm like, they were good players. I'm not saying Kobe wasn't a good player. That would be retarded. I'm not
Yeah.
saying LeBron not a good player. That'd be retarded. That'd be retarded. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
because of
be
the
there if he wasn't.
legacies these niggas have. Like, bro, these niggas are like, bruh, come on, like you can't deny it. Even if you are a hater of LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan, nigga, you can't deny the greatness and the legacy that they're going to leave slash left.
That's
Yeah.
point blank period.
Like,
That's why I tell
honestly,
people you can only have one. You can only have one goal. That's J. That's MJ.
Oh, he
You're,
always be Michael Jordan, bro.
yeah, you're strong. Now, if you want to look at present day game, yeah, you take whoever you want. That's just where I'm at with it because I don't really look at it like that. So, I don't have nobody that I say is up or anything because the last time I saw LeBron play, I kind of felt like it was time for him to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? But just for real, he just was a bad game. I was like, you need to sit on the bench, bro. It's kind of time for you to be just rest, nigga. You need to rest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you're doing too much. But that's just what the cut is. So I tell people, yeah, you too busy believing a false narrative about yourself. So think about this here. You got people out there right now shooting balls because they saw Jordan shooting at 9 in his backyard, not want to go to bed because it's school night. They out there shooting right now 1,000 shots with each hand because they saw that, but they have it in them to do it. Somebody else saw it and went, "I don't do that." It was cool to see. It's nice, no good information. I want to paint, so they paint.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's why I tell people so why would I force my son into sports because I failed as a football player? Not me personally because I didn't play, but see.
Hold on, can I mention something
I
real quick?
see what you're talking about. I see what he's talking about. Look, Look, this is what he said. He said his daughter is good at art. Why would he go tell her to freaking go do something else, right?
Yeah, something that's out of her. Yeah, out of her skill range. Yeah.
So when these niggas growing up and they seeing these basketball players just shooting, they're not practicing. They're not shooting like how they normally shoot. They're shooting how the basketball players shoot. They're trying to practice to be like that.
Yep.
They're not trying to find who they really are.
Yeah.
That's why
They're
fail.
trying to imitate something else, which is what gets us
Exactly.
back to the whole story argument. Like I know this is off topic, but this is something that Kwasi ended up mentioning, right? When it comes to our story, well, my specific story, you gotta be original, and there's nothing new under the sun. So the only way to be original is to, well, what the fuck do I like? What works? You know, what am I trying to aim for? Shit like that. And even still, sometimes what I like won't even be. And Kwasi said this as well. Sometimes what I like won't even be what works. Sometimes, and I sometimes have a hard time grasping it. But at the same time, I can roll with it because I know like sometimes we gotta make tough decisions. Maybe I think a story arc may be cool, but I might have to take that out because it doesn't work. You know. So
It's just the truth.
yeah,
That's
just the
all.
truth. It doesn't work. And honestly, on any in the first episode, if once it comes out, I can't say if because it is gonna come out, but once it comes out, I can't get mad at anybody if they think it's trash. I can't. It's just your opinion. and it probably won't, and it probably didn't work because I am rushing this. You see what I'm saying? So if I actually sit down,
Mm-hmm.
take my time, and I have to revise my story with the help of Kwasi, because he actually helps me on certain things when he probably doesn't unintentionally, but he'll mention something like, okay, prime example, right? The end game. Just to show you, I do listen sometimes, nigga. He mentions the end game, like where I want it to end, right? And me being a person that has been trying to keep this like a undying type thing, I know everything, every good thing at least, has to come to an end. So I gotta figure
Yeah.
out what's my end point, what's my end game. Just like kind of what with Marvel, they probably had Thanos already planned. I'm not saying they can't start from the beginning. Even Kwasi said that sometimes you can start from the beginning, but you starting from the beginning and you got a pre-planned idea of the end and you ain't even set that idea up yet, nigga. That beginning could keep spiraling and spiraling and spiraling until you never hit it because you don't know how to make it work. Which is sometimes the best thing, honestly, we can do. If Greg, you want to start writing your stories and publishing them, find what
Oh
works,
yeah.
man. Find what works. Yeah, find what works.
I'm gonna be an Arthur. Arthur.
Oh, Arthur.
And,
I know. But I was thinking about
and,
that Arthur, but Arthur got canceled today. My bad. I was thinking about that, bro.
right. And one of the things that when you bring it up, it made me think of another thought about that is like, okay, like when a story is pretty much solid, it's
Uh-huh.
already pretty much has its place, and you find yourself thinking about exterior things or things that could be added. I'll use the word filler,
Mhm.
and the only reason why I'm saying it is because I can't think of any other words. I'm say filler. Those places that if you don't tell it, it wouldn't hurt the story. But if you do, it would make it more interesting. But it would still it would just add a little bit of frill to a new character, just a little bit more so. Okay, but I find that people that have those secondary thoughts about the story and then try to include that and destroy the story. So now the end game is now shattered
Yeah.
because you've introduced something that changes or alters the end. That's why I always say all writers start from the ending and go to the beginning. People say, "Oh no, that's not how I write." That's exactly how you write. You just in your head think you're going
Yeah.
forward to backward, but you're going from back to front.
You are.
Why? Because
Honestly.
what's the end game? Because you there's it's like saying, "Oh, there's a story about this man and his wife, and they had a bad day." Okay, so how did they have the bad day? Huh? That's the end game.
Yeah. How to lead up to it.
You get that? How
Yeah.
did we get to the bad day? They didn't just get up and the day was bad.
Yeah.
So your idea is actually the end game.
Yeah.
So you got to go from the end to the front.
Yeah.
You're not. That's why I tell people you're not paying attention. Read the go on any site that's got anime on
Mhm.
and read the synopsis. Okay, because the synopsis is the thing telling you what's in the episode, right? So read the
Mhm.
synopsis. It'll be like Deku and his friends fight against Class A, or Class 2 or whatever.
Mhm.
And Deku finds that he is being able to now use 20% of his power. It just gave you the whole show right there
Yeah.
in the
But it.
synopsis, the
But
entire
it.
episode.
But it just gave
But
it
you
to you
have
in a
to
way you
go.
didn't notice.
Well, no. They gave you the whole episode. You don't even need to look at it. You already know what they're doing. But why did you look at it? Because you want to see how he got to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how writing works. It's just like if you write a song. Most people focus so much on the chorus or the hook, they forget about the verses. I won't write a chorus or a hook first. I won't even touch it until I got my verse. People say, well, I want to write my verse off the hook. That's stupid. Why? Because what if you write in your verse and your verse is what develops the hook? Because the content of the song is already coming from the beat, unless you got a popcorn beat. Most of these beats nowadays, they all sound the same. It's a popcorn beat. It's just the same kernels in the same bag getting played. So, popcorn beat. So when you get a popcorn beat, then I don't see it because they tend not to have any kind of thing in them. So you really can't hear the story that be telling. So when you hear, it's like when you're looking at a movie and the mood change. How did your mood change? Because the music changed the mood of the movie. So if your music or the instrumental you listen to don't change your mood, you're not going to write a good song. You're going to write a song, but not a good song. Some of the best songs are good because the mood of the beat. If you strip the lyrics away, would it still be good? If you strip the music away, would it still be good?
Now we caught that shit with Cardi, Greg, so you know what he talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So one of the things that I tell people is the same thing with writing. When you're sitting down to write, you need to get your context in order. Ice Cube was doing an interview with Gilly, and one of the things that he was talking about was scripts. And he was like, "Well, what's the what's the formula for writing a script?" He was like, "It was simple. I mean, what most people would know if they just look it up. Act one, act two, act three. You need a front, middle, and end. Okay, but most people don't know about how many pages you should do per act. Okay, and the industry itself has a certain formula for different types of movies. Okay, so he was dealing with comedy. Most comedies are 90 to 120 minutes. Okay, so that means that there will be literally 90 pages. One page equals 1 minute.
Mm.
Okay, or screen time. Period. Telling you what God love. So one page equals 1 minute. So you got 90 pages. You have 90 minutes. People say, "Well, I can stretch that out." Why? Because you just do what's within the confine of your story. The reason why they think they can stretch it out because they realize they don't have no story. They just got a bunch of dialogue. That's not the story. The action included in their interactions is where your story is. So when you go to write to get to that end, that bad day for that married couple, what's the interactions throughout the day to get to that point? That's what you're there to watch in the movies. Let's be real about it. Look at the end game of Avengers Endgame. You know how fast I could have ended that movie? Literally in a minute and a half, 90 seconds. Thanos shows up, take all the stones. That would take about 45 seconds. And then I let him do his little monologue, which that's about another 10 seconds. And we got about what? Almost 30 seconds left. And snap his fingers, and then you see him cooking, and that's the end of the movie.
Mm.
You get that?
Hold on, real quick. This, you guys, if you guys did not know, is one of the characters that I've been working on. His name is Asmodus. He just looks like a regular character, but when you actually see what the hell goes on, you'll know this nigga is not no one to be fucked with. So, yeah. Anyways,
That man
continue.
actually said the demon name correctly.
Yeah.
That man actually said the demon name correctly.
Yes. And that's his name. His name is Asmodus. So basically, the characters that are going to
As
be
motive?
yeah, his name is Asmodus.
Yeah.
They're part of a group called well, not they don't have a group name, but basically think of it like this: there's an order of darkness and there's an order of light, and then there's making it a balance. That thing that holds them in between is called the all in my story. The thing that's that we call the order of darkness in this storyline is basically just a bunch of demons, or in this case, a bunch of demon gods. And it could be mixed amongst other people too. It can be evil, corrupted angels as well. But that's later on. I'm not gonna say too much on live, but you get the point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story that you definitely should go watch. It's
Mhm.
called Lady Death. If you have never watched it, it's
Mhm.
an anime called Lady Death. It's got it's got the supposed to be archdemon Asmodan in it. If people be like, I'm sorry, as well as
Asmodus.
Asmodin. When
Yeah.
people say Asmodan, but
Mhm.
it's Asmodin, and they be like Asmodan. I'm like it's Asmodin. Period. That's the enunciation of it because I think it's the language it derives from is I want to say it was Hebrew. Yeah, because it's like they'd be like Azazel is is Azael, not Azazel. Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, that's the scapegoat demon. Um, one of the watchers that fell. So
Mhm.
this, so when you said his name, I said, "Oh, he said his name right."
Yeah, cause like a lot of people. That's what I was doing. The first thing I did before I was even thinking about Asmodus' model, I have his model and I know what he wants to look like. I just need a name that sounds like some shit that should not be fucked with. So Asmodus sounds cool to me. Plus, after I figured out it was a demon name, they go, "What? Of course I'm gonna use it for the sins. Come on now, they're the sins, nigga." Okay, so if y'all didn't know, the sins are a mini corp in the Order of Darkness. Basically, it's a bunch of mini corps that ended up teaming together because they noticed a shift happened. And if you guys didn't notice, or if you haven't seen it yet, on my Instagram, you'll see a clip of Anubis talking about the shift to Josh. Josh is Anubis' son in the storyline. So he tells him about how the shift happened and how only the guys, the pure guys, were able to notice what the hell happened. People woke up. Niggas wondered why they were in the same vicinity as niggas they don't know. Like, why the hell am I a part of a group called Sins and we got a whole bunch of other niggas over here that we don't even fucking know? That's when they decided, okay, we not gonna work together, but we gotta at least try to band together to fight these niggas, which is the what we would call the Light Order, right? Which is basically Time's Guardian, my character, and him being sent premonitions by his father, Anubis. His father is going to be a very important character because not only is he going to be popping up in episodes, he's going to be the narrator. Remember, this is a story he's telling you. The whole thing is him telling you a story, but it's written from Josh's perspective. If y'all didn't catch on to the trailer, because I had a whole conversation with one of my female friends. If you watching this, you know exactly who you are, nigga. You stress me out every day asking this stupid ass shit. But nah, she Greg knows who she is. Um, but
You talking about Big M?
yeah, I'm talking about Big M.
Alright.
But yeah, she she asked me what the trailer meant. Nigga, it should have been very self-explanatory. He's telling you a story that's from a different person's perspective or different people's perspective. Because now that I'm mentioning it, I haven't gotten too deep in the story. I've literally only animated the first episode, and I'm getting like ready to finish off the rest of the parts of it. So yeah, one thing about it is I may end up adding random shit to the story. So don't be surprised you fuck around and see some shit that go, who is that nigga? Or that nigga old as hell? Or he's black. No, I'm just but you get the point.
Yeah.
Why you sound depressed, nigga? You better add some pep in your speech, nigga.
Who?
You!
Me?
Yes,
Oh,
you!
I'm high.
So you just gonna admit this on live in front of millions of people, sir? No, I'm playing.
Sorry, bro.
But
Yeah, though.
I need to make this announcement before the before the convo continues. So I wanted to let you guys know one thing I have planned. If you didn't catch it on the earlier part of the stream, I have exclusive videos planned only for the website. Meaning, the only way you can get to the website, go to my link tree, which either is going to be in this video's description after the live, or it's going to be in my Instagram. My Instagram is hothead.hendrix. Whew. And once you go there, you should see a me emoji. It's gonna look like a black dude with green hair and black roots, excuse me. The moment you see that, go ahead and click follow. You ain't even gotta click follow because my page is public, nigga. You can scroll through, look at my stuff, and you should see clips. Those clips are going to either give y'all spoilers or hints as to what is gonna happen in the next episode. I'm not gonna spoil too much with y'all because y'all I can't really risk that. But these niggas, I can tell everything.
Don't tell me nothing. I'm still reading it.
This nigga, you reading the comics?
Yeah, and I still need to watch that video. I just been reading the comics though.
Mm. Yeah, speaking of that, for the people that watch it that see me on Instagram along with my homeboy Ghost over here, um I will be posting a comic soon, but as of right now I'm working on a bigger project, so give me some time.
Alright.
Like I'm not saying
Oh, bro.
I'm not saying that the comic isn't an important project to me. I'm just saying like I'm dealing with something that's way like more important than that right now.
I understand. I got a question for Quasi, bro.
I have no answers. What's up?
But no, I was gonna say, how'd you learn all this stuff, bro?
It's all my animation.
Long period of time. Hold on, what's up? We talking about animation?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking about
Oh.
all this knowledge you just gave us, like mad knowledge, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gave a
all
lot of
everything
people
you
mad
said.
knowledge if they're willing to watch the stream. Like for real, that's this game.
Yeah.
I might have to put you up on a podcast episode on the website only. You know what I'm saying?
Always open to knowledge, bro. I was just trying to find out how'd you find all this. I'm trying to learn more.
For real, same here.
Well,
Just-
I mean, to be honest, it's a combination of different people, different things, and being able to and some of it is just come with the territory of deduction. Some of it, not all of it. Trust me, not all of it. Some of it. Um, I mean, I got to kind of use Josh's words, man. Just go and look into it. I mean, if you ever have an opportunity to sit down with somebody that's like in their late to mid 90s, talk to them. Don't listen to somebody. Don't listen to their hate talk because they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, it was hard." Just ignore that shit. Like, just listen to them in general. See how they factor stuff, and then take that, glean from that. Because that's how I learn. I don't just go and say, "Well, let me sit down and look at this." Because I'll read something and go, "Hold on, wait a minute." These 2 points match. This one seemed like y'all just trying to get me to believe something.
Mm-hmm.
If you're overdoing it, you're doing too much peacocking. You're filling your feathers and shaking your ass too much to try to get my attention. Something's going on over there. You get that?
Yeah.
Because so the best way for me to put it to you is, if you have an opportunity, this is where you use the internet. Go and like look up a search. Use Bing, because Google is kind of twisted. Bing ain't, Microsoft got their agenda, but they ain't as bad as Google. And look up stuff that you want to know about. Have it in like, write it down, even if you put it on your phone or something. And if you got a local library or a big one somewhere, go to it and ask them, "Hey, how can you got it? Records like archives, stuff like that, and go read this shit, because that's the stuff that you want to see, because the libraries have that for historians' sake, and most of that stuff is untouched. You feel what I'm saying? You want to know about, understand what they call in law, and realize it's not. It's at the library. Say, "Hey, now we are law section," and you're gonna see thousands of books. Let's say you go to jail, they're gonna tell you, "Oh, this is the law book." Be one book, and the only thing in that book is telling you how you can go to jail, but they don't tell you how you can remedy yourself. How you defend yourself with that? You can't. How can do you know that the Constitution is 11 pages? People think it's one. They say, "Well, yeah, because of the amendments went on to make it 2 pages." It's 11 pages. There is a thing called the expatriation statute. I don't nobody know about it because they don't go to the library, or they don't know how to look for stuff. Because see, the word research is stupid. Research or go search. You understand there's a difference between seeking and finding, right?
Yeah.
Finding is, I already know what I'm looking for. Seeking is, I have no clue what I'm looking for. I just hope I run into something good. So if I'm searching for something, I know what I'm looking for. It's the same as find. So I'm searching for where would I come from if I came from anywhere. So let me look at the history of these places and see if my people resemble that in any kind of way. That's how I learned. That's how I learned that my people come where they come from originally. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm half Sioux, half Choctaw. How would I know that? Because I didn't go to look at Africa, because I know ain't nobody get off no boots over here. To go to Oklahoma and meet my people in a Choctaw. South Louisiana Sioux. See my great grandmother, you gonna go, "Man, she like a squaw," 'cause she is full blood. People swearing down, "Oh, I'm from Africa." No, you fucking not. You ain't Cherokee either, because they was up north. If your ass is in anywhere down south, you ain't no Cherokee. Stop that bullshit. Yeah, I got Cherokee in my blood. You do? Where your people from? Michigan? Pennsylvania? Nah, then stop that shit. You probably Algonquin or Iroquois or what's it? Teshaku or something like that. I can't remember how to say it. Apache? Comanche? Choctaw? Sioux? It's a few others. So I just saw it like that, brother. To be honest about it, that's the best way to put it. Because let's say, like, for a good example, I'm ex-military, and I learned as a communication specialist, I had to do. I was a. I didn't just do radio work, so I had to learn covert communications. Basically, meaning understanding when somebody is bullshit, understanding when a signal means something different, understanding the different inflections in a person's voice, and you can tell when they're acting. He said, "Oh, he ain't know I lied to him. I know you lied to me. I just didn't give a damn."
Mm.
Because most people, as a rule, when they're trying to get something past somebody, they do it real fast,
Mhm.
or real slow, or stuttery, or kind of like, well, they bumble a little bit.
Mhm.
Well, hold on, I'm trying to think about this here. And then, hey, you sure you want to do that? Okay, don't worry about it. You know, I got it. I've been lying to you the whole time, trying to throw you off. It's called misdirection, right?
Mhm.
So, as a communication specialist, I had the opportunity to learn certain things in that scope, going to these different countries and realizing I have nothing in common with these people. Not because I was born and raised in the country of America, because the United States is a different thing. The country of America. Because guess what? If what your lineage is in you, no matter where you go, it's in you. I can tell you right now, there's certain food that you eat. If I took you to, I'm gonna say this, don't be laughing, because it's
Mhm.
just the name of it. If you have never heard it before, to Djibouti, Africa. Okay,
Ooh, that was hard. Ooh.
yeah. And I had you sit down and eat some of the food, you would throw it up.
Mm.
But if I took you to Qatar, some people call it Qatar, which is on the opposite side of Kuwait, and I feed you the food, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna eat it to death. Why? Because it's where you come from.
Mhm.
You come from Saudi Arabia, you come from Mesopotamia, you come from the country of Luz, which is now called Israel,
Mhm.
which is not on the continent of Surin that everybody call Africa. So, and you go, oh man, it's like, have you ever eaten, uh, what is it? Damn, I had it in my head a second ago. Anyone y'all ever had Greek food before?
Mm-mm. If I did, I don't
Uh,
remember, bro.
You will
I
remember.
don't know what Greek food look like.
Okay, so just that fast. But let me tell you right now, would you eat something that looked like a burrito with meat in it? Now, understand the meat is
Yeah.
meat that you know.
Mhm.
Hmm. They don't have that type of food in Africa.
Mm.
Take it. I've seen a Nigerian sit down and eat certain food and don't like it, but you put some stuff that resembles slop in front of him and some mushy flour based that jollof. Put it in front of him. Don't tear that shit up. You gonna throw that shit up.
Mm.
Explain why. Because there's some people that's over here that when they eat it, I go, man, that's your roots. Why? It's easy for you to eat it. Some people roots come out of Jamaica. That's why they can eat the hottest shit they can get find. People, nobody stop and thought. Your lineage is in you, bruh. You find yourself craving shit that other people don't crave around you that you cool with. Why they don't never eat the same shit? Because y'all ain't from the same place. Y'all might came up in the same city, but y'all not from the same place. Most people don't stop and think that far. They just go,